Hi, little crafters. My name is Miss Lisa. Thanks for joining me here at the Crafty Corner here at Fayette County Public Library. We've got just a few weeks left of our summer reading program, so make sure you come on in and grab your prizes before it's over. Today we are going to make this cute little wall hanging with a fish like a coral reef theme. And so let's open our packet and see what we have. In our packet you are going to have a piece of paper with fish that you're going to need to cut out. I've already done the cutting, so I have all my little fishy right here. You are going to have some popsicle sticks, some craft sticks, a piece of twine to hang it with, a little yellow packet that has seashells in it, and some green paper for the seaweed. Now, the very first thing you're going to want to do is to lay your popsicle sticks out. So you're going to want to put 4 of them in one direction, and then you're going to lay the other 4 on top. Now you can see I've got it too far. They're not spaced just right, so I'm going to space these in a little bit closer. They want to be about the same width apart, both the top and the bottom. So that's what we're going to do. You're going to take you make sure you use your good Elmer's glue, and you're going to put a big dot on each of these craft sticks where you want to lay the other craft sticks. So I'm just going to lay those right here. Now you're going to want to do this first so that the glue can set up a little bit before you do the rest of the craft, okay? So we're going to put that one right there. If they get a little crooked or a little spaced differently, it doesn't really matter, but definitely press down so that glue holds in place so the sticks will stay still. All right, let's go ahead and get the glue for the third one. That one's not sticking for some reason. Must be off. The shape must be off a little bit. Okay, let's get the glue for this last one. All right, so I'm going to press all of these down. Press them down and hold them for a little bit. Now, I did my original one sort of at a diagonal. So I'm going to slide this here on a diagonal. For some reason, those are not sticking real well. Might need to wait just a little bit to have this set up before you get started on the rest of it. All right. I'm hoping that this will set up here real soon. Go ahead and press these down again. Press, press, press. So sometimes you have to have some patience and wait for things to dry. All right, well, while that's drying there a little bit, let's open up our little packet and see what seashells we have. Every packet is going to be a little different. So in this packet, I've got some itty bitty little shells. I have some bigger ones on this one. So if you have some shells at home, you can use those. Too. It's just the little ones are going to glue better. I think some of these sticks are a little wonky, guys. Not quite straight. But hopefully you get the idea. Everybody also should have a little bitty sea star, okay, inside their packet too. So be very careful when you open up the little yellow packet that you don't break it. So now while we're waiting there, we're going to go ahead and cut some seaweed. And I'm just going to cut several strips. Seaweed is very different, so it doesn't all have to be the same, but since I like to sort of make things a little easy, I'm just going to squiggle 3 pieces of paper on top of each other. I'm going to come to a point, and I'm just going to have a base down here, and I'm just going to squiggle, squiggle, squiggle my scissors until I sort of get to a little bit of a rounded point there, and then I can glue the seaweed down on the, and that's a little thick, I actually think. I'm going to sort of cut this in half. So sometimes as you work on a craft, you don't like it in one way, and then you can change it. And that's a sign of a good crafter who comes up with some different ideas. And so maybe I'm going to want maybe 2 like that on this side. Let's see here, if I cut this one in half and make it a little thinner, I might want a second one similar to that on the other side. Make it nice and thin, maybe a little shorter, a little rounder. It's totally up to you. So I'm going to make like 2 little groups here of seaweed. I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit of glue on the back here and press it down and just hope that it sticks to whatever craft stick is on it. Let's see. So that's going to touch those 2 craft sticks. But, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and glue the whole thing. And hopefully it will stick to the craft sticks. Let's do this other little guy over here. And glue that one down. Now, if you want one of your fish behind the seaweed, you're going to want to go ahead and glue him first. Whoops, I don't want to cover his eye up. But let's go ahead and glue my little purple fish down. Let's glue him right in here. And then he can sort of be behind this seaweed. There we go. He's coming out from that seaweed there. Because once you glue it down, it's going to be hard to put the fish behind it. So I'm going to put this pink one over here. Go ahead and scribble the glue. Remember, we don't make big globs of glue. We're going to scribble that little glue there. Let's go ahead and get maybe this blue one swimming up over here near the top. Put the squiggle the glue on there. Put him up over here. So you can design this any way you want. All right, now for the shells across the bottom, you are going to need some big globs of glue. So I'm going to put a big glob of glue here and stick it in. It will dry clear and you will not be able to see the glue when it's totally dry. So since we have a bunch of little shells, I'm just going to make a line of glumpy glue right here by my purple fish. And we're just going to stick these cute little shells in this glue. And you guys can do it however you want. You know what? This is a very creative project, and I would love to see your projects. So if you can show me by posting a picture in the comments, I would love to see the little wall hanging that you make. Let's go ahead and continue on the bottom here with these last couple little shells. This guy's really cute. He's a little swirly guy. And then this one too. So you're going to want to have lots of glue. I don't think that's probably enough for making this one stay. All right. So once you have your fish where you want them and you've got plenty of fish, you don't have to use them all, but I'm using those 3. You know what? This guy's eye bothers me. I'm going to go ahead and put a black dot there in the middle. That makes it look better. And he's actually missing a smile. I'm going to make a smile on him too. So you can add some extra things if you have other things at home that you want. So here is I think it's setting up pretty good now. See, it didn't take too long for it to set up. You're going to want to take your twine and just loop it around the top here. See if I can stick it in there. And you're just going to want to tie it off. Making a knot on twine sometimes is hard, so you probably are going to want to make a double knot so it doesn't come loose. So you're going to want to try to hold it and pull it tight. And then, yeah, see, it's wanting to come loose. And if you double knot it, it should stay. So I'm going to try to wrap that around again, tie the knot. If you want to hide the knot, then just move your loop down toward the bottom. And then there we go. We have this beautiful little wall hanging. So you can see that shell and that shell needs more glue. Okay. So, and again, if you lay things flat for a while, it will stick. Okay. Because I lifted it up, it didn't want to stay in the glue. But yours will be fine if you just have patience and let it set for an hour before you hang it up. Okay. I'm going to glue those back down in there. And so this is our little fish wall hanging with some actual seashells in it. Come on down to the library, and it needs to sit, guys. It needs to really sit. I'll hold up my old one. Come on down to the library and come make this little fish wall hanging. It is really pretty cute. All right, thanks so much for watching the Crafty Corner here today at the Fayette County Public Library. I'm Miss Lisa. Come see me as you pick up one of these crafts, and then see me again next week for another craft idea. All right, bye now, guys.